Hi, beautiful souls. So we're doing a situationship love reading. So if you are in no contact, no communication, or just simply in a situationship where you're just wondering, what's up? This is your reading. All right. So if you want to know about your situationship, pile number 1 is the blue heart. Pile number 2 is the pink heart, and pile number 3 is the rainbow heart. All right, pause this, consider which one is your pile, and come back for your message. Hi, beautiful souls. So if you've picked pile number 1, which is the blue heart, this is your reading. You have the Justice card here, and you have the Chariot right underneath it. Source is saying to me, you've learned this lesson. You've learned the lesson of knowing your value. And me as a reader, whenever I sneeze, you need to let go of something. And Source says the sooner you let go of whatever it is that doesn't seem to be choosing the life that you want to choose, the sooner you'll walk right into this destiny. Source is saying you have the Hierophant here, you have the Nine of Cups, you have the Ace of Cups, and you have the Devil. Source says it's time for you to get very committed and passionate about the kind of love that is a forever soulmate. And Source is saying to me, there's no bad blood. There's nothing that really went wrong so much as it no longer felt right, or it no longer feels right. And Source says once you really come into that calibration and that alignment in your body, and you accept it and you let it go and you move forward, you step straight into your forever beautiful valued love, where you don't have to raise another human, where that person is also an adult, where that person also has goals, where you guys have a meeting of the minds, the heart, and the spirit, and you don't have to convince somebody to understand you. You know, life is too short to have to convey our hearts, our minds, and our soul to someone so that they understand us. If somebody doesn't understand you, be willing to walk away and not prove yourself to the wrong person. Source is saying it's time for you to understand that on the other side of being misunderstood is a beautiful love. I hope this helped you. Pile number 2. Hello, you've got the 4 of Swords here. You have the 2 of Wands. You're the heart, by the way, with the pink. Just double checking, I know. Listen, I see that you're walking through some healings, through wondering whether or not you can trust someone that has already lied to you. And yeah, they call it a white lie, or they're stating that they lied because they didn't want to hurt you. But they lied, and they don't seem to have a problem with what they lied about. Source says that part of the reason that you're having a very difficult time letting this go is because your intention for choosing this person had such a bigger picture, such a bigger idea of what you pictured for yourself. And you're holding on to that dream. You're not really holding on to this person. You're just thinking, do I want to start over and dream this big? And will I be able to meet someone that wants the same thing that I want to this level? And Source says, if you go to the grocery store and you wanted a specific dinner, and you're picking up all of the things that are not for the dinner that you say that you want to make, and then you forgot what dinner you were going to make because you have all of these things in your hands that don't allow you to pick up the thing that you did want to have for dinner. And then you get to the checkout and you realize, oh shit, I came here for a completely different reason. I came here for a different dinner. Would you pay for those things and then just make do? that is the precipice or example of what I'm stating in regards to your love situation. You want to make a different, your intention is that you wanted a different kind of life with a different kind of person that felt safe. And because of your fear that you're here and you're making other people wait, i.e. you're at the register and they're asking you to pay for the things that you realize you didn't want, you don't want to put anybody else out, but this is your life. Source is saying, be willing to go, you know what, I'm going to put these things back and I'm going to go get the thing that I really want. And Source wants you to know that once you do that, once you remember what you actually want, manifesting our dreams is alignment. It is not about timing. It's about removing the things that we don't want so that we can have the thing that we do want. And Source says on the other side of you making the decision and making the decision firm, like you're not going back to this situation, no matter how many feelings you have for this person who you don't trust anymore. You're willing to let go of something that doesn't fit anymore so that you can find the right fit. It's right there waiting for you at the Two of Cups. So do that, my dear. Hopefully this helped. Pile number 3. Welcome. You have the rainbow heart. All right. Beautiful. So I get that this group is wondering, are they telling the truth about the third party situation? And Source says, not completely, but that doesn't matter. You finally know that there was another party. The details, do they matter? Are you willing to forgive them? Source is saying what you have in front of you is a feeling in your body of, can I see past this blunder and forgive them and leave this as part of our history and not part of our future? Can I do that? And the only person that can answer that question is you. Nobody else can ask that question. Source is telling me that, do they know that they fucked up? Yes. Do they wish that they hadn't? Yes. And why is that? Because it wasn't all that in a bag of chips, if you know what I'm saying. But, and it actually had them realize how they don't want to ever jeopardize you again. They actually didn't see your value until they did see your value. It's a tale as old as time. They didn't see your value until they saw your value. The question is, do you see your value at this point of recognizing, do I really value someone that didn't see my value to begin with? That is where you are currently. You're in the why of the road of going, would the person that I want forever, ever not see my value? And if you have this tendency and it showed up in another person, then probably you'll have more compassion for the situation that's sitting here in front of you. Either way, Source says they see your value. They don't want to ever forget that again. But if you get back together with them and don't resolve the fact that what took place isn't something you can change, then you may live that out in the relationship. And Source says, unless you can let it go and let it be a part of your past, maybe you should let this go and let this relationship be part of your past. I hope this helped you.